sense actually in the interview after the match, the relief, the palpable relief that Van Barneveld felt. It's not easy, I'm sure, you two, to face the early rounds of a competition like this. Obviously it's new to the likes of me to see the cut and thrust of those areas that are away from the main stage, but for players who've got so used to being in front of the cameras, that's fine. But being back amongst the cut and thrust of it downstairs,
long way to come, and no money. You know, no money towards the audio merit. You got to win. You know, some guys had to win one game, other guys had to win 2 or 3 if they were done in a prelim. So yeah, it's a big relief to get that £1,000. It, you know, pays for your trip, especially for Barney. He's had to, you know, he's come from Holland, so it's got a few quid invested in this event already.
But I wonder, it might be pride as much as cash for the big names. I don't know. I'm not in their financial shoes, but there are those for whom the nightmare has come true this afternoon, likes of Taban and Jones and Caven, perhaps most obviously of all.
Yeah, Caven was fancied very much, not just to win that match, but have a good run in this one. Obviously, the winner played Stephen Bunting, so everybody was talking about a Caven Bunting, but it wasn't to be.
No.
Kevin Dowling did the business on him, and you know, he did play well throughout the game. It wasn't like Jamie missed a load of doubles.
He took a 170 out in the first leg, Caven did, and you thought, right, this is going to plan. And then from that point on, he just couldn't hit a double. Just couldn't find a double, and Dowling's one of them kind of players that sort of nags at you. You know, you're never more than sort of one visit in front of him, and he's always there or thereabouts. And if you start missing doubles against him, he'll mop it up, and that's what he did.
He's been on the circuit a lot of years. You know, a lot of people don't realise he's been a pro for 5 or 6 years, and he's had some good results amongst them. He's been a semi-finalist in a Pro Tour before, qualified for some of the European Tour events, so he's got some good form.
And actually, you heard from John Part in his chat with Paul Hogan after the match. Hang on, you're a professional amateur. You know, let's not have this as if it's this tremendous giant killing act. You're a better player than perhaps the folks at home realise.
Yeah, I fancied Hogan in that match anyway.
John's not quite at it at the moment, is he?
No, and Paul's a great player. He's been around. He was a great player when I first started playing in the early 90s, when I sort of, you know, took it up professionally. He was about then and winning opens. I mean, the guy is like John said, he's a proper dart player, and apart from someone sponsoring him to travel around the world, he is a professional.
The fun continues tonight, of course, over all of those boards, and the big names, the real big names, those that haven't already played, do play tonight, so it's their first chance to either get through or suffer the indignity of an early-ish exit. Let's have a little look at what we've got in stores.
Yeah, we've got a lot of a good matchups tonight, haven't we? You know, with Peter Wright and Michael Smith to start the proceedings is a great one to start with.
It is. Baxter Lewis. Obviously, those are matches that we kind of get used to, but for someone like Aidan Kerr, who's come through 3 matches this afternoon, to suddenly face Phil Taylor on the main stage.
He won't mind that. He's on a grand, and he gets to play the governor. I mean, that, you know, that's for them type of players, that's a dream.
Yeah, Mick Todd against Van
Pike
Barneveld.
Chisnell.
Yeah, lots of those. We got types of matchups.
Yeah, Steve Maish won a couple of games 5-0 today against Hayden. That's a great draw for both of them.
Pieman Anderson as well. Gary's in great form, isn't he? Gary at the moment.
Yeah, Gary beat Phil last night 7-5, and then you got the giant killer today, Tony Randall, continuing his run. In
fact, the only person who gets an easy night tonight is Andrew Gilding because of the illness to Wes Newton.
Yeah, poor old Wes. Yeah, obviously had to pull out the Premier League last night, and obviously too soon as well, the tournament the day after here at the UK Open, so he's got to concentrate on just getting well. And obviously Andrew Gilding, he's on 3,000 quid without playing a game.
The likes of Alex Roy and Simon Stevenson, who've come through some tough matches this afternoon. Jelle Klassen, who looks very sharp.
Yeah, tough game for Hamilton. Tough game for Hamilton. That Klassen was quality, and since he's come back playing full time, he's been outstanding, hasn't he? Even on the Pro Tour, he's putting some great wins, and when he has got beat, he's only just getting just pipped to the post.
Yeah, of course, for those that have played like Barney, you have at least got your eye in. You know, you're not coming cold to tonight's encounter.
Yeah, kind of a hard situation really, because he's got to get himself down and go back to the chalet, maybe have a quick shower, bite to eat, and then get ready for tonight. It's kind of starting again, whereas the players coming in tonight are just gearing themselves up for that game. So it can work in your favour, but it can also work against. It's all about control, you know, a bit of focus, making sure you're ready for your game and forget about everything else. What's gone's gone now.
That's pretty much it from us for this afternoon, but of course you can rejoin us, and I do hope that you would like to, on tonight's coverage. We're back with round 3 from 7 p.m. here on For the UK Open continues here in Minehead. So plenty of shocks this afternoon, perhaps the biggest of whom is not the design of Chris's shirt, but the size of the person in it. See you at 7.